Hello, mic test. Everyone, tonight we have the final match of our local ranking tournament in Dueling Nexus. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, 可以开始了。
我选双咯。单咯。OK。
Right, on the left side, we have Eden piloting prank kits with the Brave token engine. And on the right side, we have CH Kai playing Eldlich. Alright, looks like prank is going first. Opening up with the Brave token spell, Special Shaman a token. And if they don't control the continuous spells, he can immediately activate one from the deck. Alright, activating Prankit's Fear spells, searching for one. Looks like there isn't any hand traps from the Eldlich side, which is pretty common, as most of the Eldlich are only playing Ciphering Gear Gamma as the only hand traps. Alright, normal summoning Prankits. And then the continuous spell, search for a equip spell. And then activating continuous spell for searching a Brave token monster, which is his negates. Alright, when this equip spell is sent to the graveyard, it can equip to a token. And then activating the effects of the Brave token monster. Let me check on which is called the Wandering Griffon. During the main phase, if you control no monster or you control the Brave token, you can special summon this card from your hand, and then it gives you a Omni Negate. With that setup, I can guarantee it's like a hand trap negator, so it can continue with his Prankis combo. Alright, Prankis do. Search upon link summon can add one Prankis spell or traps. Here they are probably gonna search for the fusion spell. Seems like it's nope. He's teaching the fusion spell. And then he search for the continuous spell. Milling fusion spell is useful as he can retrieve from the link tools effect. He can tribute himself to target two Prankis cards with different name in his graveyard and then add it to his hand. He's targeting the wind and the fusion spell. Right, with the token and the Prankic monster, I can proceed with Link 2. And then continue with the shenanigans of the Prankic monster. So for the guys who don't know, all Prankic's effect monster has the following effect, which is upon they are being used as a link or fusion material, they can it proxies effects to special summon one Prankic monster from the deck. But it looks like just now they burn for like 500, I believe. And then I believe there's a 1000 life point added with the Prankic's player. This is the merits of the Prankic's, as they are able to deal some have some life point difference just before the entering battle. As you can see, there's a 1005 difference between them. Alright, 3 cards in hand and Prankic's ends his turn. Now we have Eldlich. Alright, Prankic's Bobo. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can tribute this card to then target your Prankic's card with the different name in your graveyard, except Link monster, add it to your hand. He activated on the standby phase so that because during the main phase, yeah, his opponents get the priority to make the first move. So if they happen to activate a Harpy Feather Duster and he running out of he don't have any sufficient fusion material for it, he cannot activate his fusion spell in response to the Harpy Feather Duster. FYI, the fusion spell is a quick play spell and it can only be activated during the main phase. So one good workaround is you can adopt some quick play spell and spell trap removal to remove his fusion spell during the standby phase. But in this case, he has 2 set spell, which makes it even harder to guess. Alright, Eldlich Golden Lord, forcing the Prankic's player to negate. Alright, before ending his turn, he's activating the fusion spell. Right, it's probably be Frankit's better butler with very gecky effects. Nope, it isn't. It was the Frankit's weather washer. Right, propping the effects. That's gaining another 1000 life point. As you can see, the Eldlich player doesn't use the Eldlich Golden Lord Graveyard's effect to revive himself with the destruction immunity, which means that it's most likely the back rows are all very powerful, which is why he chose to do not send it as a cost for the Golden Lord. So as we can see, the Prankis player is trying to combo off to have some difference in resource count. Right, by the washer. During your opponent's turn, Qualify contribute discard and target 2 Prankis non-fusion monster with different name in your graveyard, special summon them, and they cannot be destroyed by battle this turn. As you can see, it's flooded with monster. Let's see if the Eldlich player has something like a torrential tributes, which could be quite devastating for the Prankis player. Alright, no action from Eldlich player during the standby phase. Right, search for the negate. But without any space on the main monster zone, looks like it's going to link it off first before the Griffon can be summoned out. Right, we have Gozen match. You can only control one type of the monster attribute. Attribute, yeah. And then for Prankis Bow Wow Buck, his effect is also during opponent's turn, so he cannot change on top of the traps and then have the 2 monster back to his hand. Alright, looks like Earth is the remaining. Alright, the equip spell has a once per turn effect, which can bounce a card to his owner hand. Alright, summoning out Griffon. Is there a Solemn Strike? It's a skill drain, yeah. So that it can be resolved before the Griffons summon out to the field. But yeah, Alright, so here comes the skill drain. The tempo is going to slow down. But prank kids itself, they are not so afraid of the skill drain because the effects tend to prop from while sending to grave as a material, or they tribute themselves as a cost to activate. But without the brave token negations, he has to go through 3 of the other traps set by the Eldlich player. Alright, 1000 life point deducted for the Eldlich player. Right, he has to play around. Right, normal summoning the fire prank hits. Link 2. Let's see if there's any solemns. This is the best solemn targets. Yep. Because leaving the link monster on the field. Although it cannot search for a card, but still can trigger off its second effect, which is the salvaging a spell traps. Salvaging a prank cards from the grave. Alright, now 1005. Alright. Ghost Bearer is activated in response to the Sanguine. And then Eldlich player is taken another 2000 life point. Looks like Prankit is the all of resources. The Solemn Strike is very crucial as it negates the summon of the Link monster, which causes the 2 Prankit monster is not used as a material for the Link summon because the summon itself is obviously being negated, so it cannot prop their effects. Right, back to Eldlich 10. Here comes the grinding of Eldlich. But his life points is now at 3k. Set 2. Alright, now we have a 3-5 body on board with destruction immune. Now let's... Alright, the token has a... Alright, he chooses to attack the Griffin. Alright, Sanguine's effect, setting a Golden Lord spell and trap. I mean the elixir. Is it? Oh no, it's not elixir, it's the golden land cards. Yep. Alright, she's setting the Recrawl, which is a part of the Caribbean. Then Conquistador effects setting another trap cards. As you can see just now, the Eldlich player is costing the Conquistador for the summon of for the Golden Lord. But it seems like Conquistador is quite an effective card against Prankids, but he chose to cost it off. That means he has some other better traps, which is set at the back row. Let's see what it is. It could be another Conquistador. I'm not sure how much Conquistador have been activated. Right, without the protection of Brave token, Prankis player have to play around the traps. Even though Prankis has a 7k lead on the life point, but still, it will slowly become 0, I guess. Or bouncing a card. Normal summon the fire, Prankis. It's probably going to pot it off. Right, Solemn Judgment. That's what I'm talking about. A better traps than a Conquistador. Right, without any extender, yeah, forced to an instant, I guess. Alright, so the Eldlich player is probably going to chain the pirate to banish one of those. So if the one of the cards has been banished, so he does not get to draw one, as the effect says he needs to shuffle back 3, then only draw one.
那个token 是一回合一次不会被战斗破坏是吗？对，没有错。OK。结束的时候再开这个了。会留啊。对面手坑好多。到了。stand by main face。金满祥玉。
Report. Starting to catch up in terms of resources.
上面3，下面3，这够吗？可以啊。
Looks like the Brankets players is only playing one Griffin, which is most of the people does. Alright, Eldlich Golden Lord has his attack back to 2k5. And then the spell is able to protect the... Alright. It's an interesting one. I mean deck King of Sky Prison. Alright, I believe this is the last copy of Conquistador. The Defender token, I think is 2k, if I'm not wrong. Yep. So the pirates cannot run over it, and then it's immune to 1 destruction from attack. Choose not to attack because it doesn't mean anything, because the token is immune to 1 destruction from battle. With a Link Spider on board is pretty dangerous because the token can attack over the spider. I think it's time to... He'll probably use his Conquistador against the token to get rid of the token. But it still depends if you wanna keep the Conquistador for the normal summon of the Prankits. Alright, Baron Saberton. This is pretty annoying. For you guys who don't know, the equip spell has a effect that can bounce a card, return to your hand, and then if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can talk about Brave Token and control. He probably better to destroy the token so that the equip spell is sent to the graveyard, therefore it cannot bounce. Alright, token is destroyed, therefore field spell is sent to the graveyard, so that cannot be resolved. so that the targeted spell threat is not returned to the hand. Right, here comes the normal summon, I guess. With 1005 life points left, if Eldlich happen to draw into Slum Strike, he's unable to activate it. So the possible... Alright, he's searching for a card. A brief token card. Alright, the monster. And then ditch it. Banish to search for the spell. And then we will have another token generated again. He's probably trying to bait off the back row first before he normal summon his prank kids. Right, he chooses to normal summon first. Goes in again, preventing the Prankist player to link off. But this will indirectly prevent his King of Sky Prison from summoning out. Alright, he's trying to filter out his deck. He can draw into some more better cards other than hand traps like Maxi. Set 2, one of it is probably gonna be the spell card of the brief token. Alright, shuffle back 3, draw 1. Right, with Gozen match on the field, it's even harder to OTK. Right, he's summoning Eldlich. Right, now they have a 2 Golden Lord on the field. So one thing he can do is that is link off one of the Conquistador and Golden Lord into the liner, which is also like attribute, and then can send Skiadrin off to summon out the Eldlich Golden Lord from the grave.
battle phase OK 吗？
Or he chooses to attack.
2500攻击。OK。2500。你剩多少啊？OK。main 2咯。main phase 2
Right.
红颜色狗。counter。
Or he's setting a counter.
然后天意的效果，盖一张结束。
Right, King of Sky Prison activating again to protect his face down cards. Searching. Search for the spell card. Add one Rite of Aramacia from your deck or graveyard. Which means he can even add a Rite of Aramacia from the grave. It's probably gonna be counter. Yup.
对，它是哪个魔法陷阱怪兽的发动。
Alright, he can probably activate another piece of the spell as the activation is being negated. Yeah, come to think of it, the one last set card of the Prankist player could be called by the grave, so Eldlich player needs to be careful not to simply link off the monster to the grave or costing Eldlich as for the counter traps, which could really result in being banished by the call by the grave. Right. Without any conquistador. The only thing I can think of is Dogmatica Punishment to get rid of the token. Even so, you can only attack for... Alright, now we have 5k, 6k 8, 6k 8, 6008 attack. And then King of Sky Prison, add on at another 3000. Alright, he chooses not to activate his King of Sky Prison. Oh. Which is weird. Could have summoned a King of Sky Prison and go for game? Let's see, have any normal spell card? Aside from the Elixir, which he can activate and then special summon the King of Sky Prison from the hand. Oh, right. Right. Brank's pay is taking another 4,300. Which means he left at 1,700. Alright, Memphis 2. Summon out. In that case, I thought he can overlay into Gustav Max, but I'm not so sure. Probably is banished by the pot. Alright, Brank's player gave up. So Eldlich player has won the first game. And then we shall proceed into the side decking session. Alright, while they are side decking, here's the deck representations of our current tournament, which has a total of 14 players, and Eldlich is the most favorable decks over here. And then the rest is all sitting in 1. Endymion, Dragon Link, Heroes, PK, Dark Lord, Enixter, Shadow, Subterror, Brave Pancakes, which is the one you are currently seeing, and the 3-axis Brave token, which is also a pretty nice deck. Right, we are back to game number 2. Right, so it's probably be the Prankis player going to go first, and probably hope that he can hopefully can draw into some spell and trap removals like Cosmic Cyclone or so. And the Eldlich player is probably going to side in things like the Lava Golem, which could get rid of the Griffon if the Prankis player happen to summon it out. Right, looks like there isn't any Brave Token cards, so probably had to. But in this case, I'm not sure if the Eldlich player is still going to side in Nibiru, knowing that the Prankis player have a Brave Token engine. Alright, for now, for Prankis, I'm not sure the turn 1 board will be oppressive enough against Eldlich. But this is how Prankit operates. Trying to grind your opponents off. Alright, adding 1,000 life point. Recycle 3 and draw 1. Hopefully you draw into some side deck card against the Eldlich. In this case, if he happened to draw into, I don't think he will side in evenly match, given that he plays tons of like face-up spells.
到了。stand by main face off。OK 可以。抢一金满。
Right, pot of extravagance. What do you guys think? Is this pot more OP than pot of desire? Or are they two incomparable?
OK。成功吗？
Is there any ash? Nope.
发动永续。
Alright. He's searching for golden law is probably going to force the practice player to activate his fusion spell.
发牌了。效果 cost
Comes. Oh, it's Cowbite. It's not a fusion spell.
签速攻啊。
Alright. Yes, I think it's probably a one-up. There.
better face OK 吗？
Wow.
2500。效果。
Alright, we have King of Sky Prison again. Which is also protect against Twin Twister and as the practice player are Unning Storm.
手牌2张加这个。到我了。到你。stand by。你是 set 海盗对吧？我 set 这个。海盗。
Where he's setting Sanguine. And the face down card remains unknown. Alright, we have Prankatops.
可以没问题。
Alright, with a quick effect now, can protect his Prankits being destroyed by the Conquistador by chaining on top of it. Alright. Let's see if it's a counter trap or a... Oh, alright, it's it's torrential tributes in that case, which is pretty sad for the Prankis player. Not sure if she should pop his not sure if the Prankis player should pop the Eldlich continuous spell, because if he able to do so, the Eldlich player can mill one golden land, spell the traps, which then during the end phase can set another Sanguine. He's probably thinking whether he should change the fusion quick play spell. Oh. Oh, it's the cosmic.
还是这个
It's probably
不
gonna.
要啊？可以啊，可以，可以。哦，你还有个蛋。融合魔法可以。可以的话，我先 resolve。先 resolve。哦，到这个了，这个
Alright,
出来了。
1,000 life point.
来这个咯。
And then let's see if the Eldlich player want to activate the
你
Sky Prison from the hand, which I think is probably not.
说刚刚的1000没有扣到的意思咯，因为你现在又补回1000了嘛。然后1300呢？
Alright, he's summoning out the King of Sky Prison as a body. And he set a spell traps, which will be banished on the following end turn. Which I doubt the Prankist player has any outs to the set spell traps. It's best if he's a port, yeah, right? Port of prosperity. Right, here, resolving chaining 1 and 2, summoning out the rest of the Prankits. Alright, and 1,000.
我turn one 应该有用一次火属性的。有，还有用一个，还有用一次那个第一 turn 罢了。OK。800加500哦。对，800加500，对。OK，可以。这里这一下。一般就好了。
Alright, seems like there's a 500 burn from just now.
OK。OK。可以，慢慢来。先排一下，然后我要爬那个。可以。一般。
He's banishing the fusion spell.
不好意思，然后地图抽一张之后，好像，OK。
Eldlich have the King of Sky Prison, a 3k body on board, which is not easy to deal with.
OK。
As you can see, Prankit still don't have any negations by its own. As they have to rely on the Brave token. But their grinding capability is top notch, not gonna lie.
可以，可以，没问题。啊，OK。
It's probably gonna be the dock. Right, here comes the Brave token. This guy is going to further extend his lead in terms of resource.
哦，这张我找一下。可以，没问题。
So if he happened to summon out Griffin, and then for my guess, the Eldlich player during his turn is probably going to attack over the Griffin first before activating any cards like the Pot of Prosperity. But it still depends whether the Prankit players is going to fusion summon out the Raigeki Prankit monster to clear off the King of Sky Prison. Alright, the Prankit player is still going to have a hard time running through the 3k body.
发动。可以，没问题。然后效果了。OK。
Right. With much of a drawing from the Prankits, either from the fusion card or the Earth Prankits monster, you had eventually draw into his Brave token cards. Set 2. Pass. Playing the grind game. He's not summoning out Griffon. Let me check whether Griffon can summon during your opponent's turn. Yup, you can during the main phase if your control no monster or your Brave Joke and quick effect can special summon this card from your hand. You don't want to summon it out most likely because don't have any outs to the King of Sky Prison. Alright, here comes Lava Golem. Alright, you choose to clear off the ranking monster. Right, in search for a golden land card. Let's see what this set card was. He's sending Conquistador together with the Golden Lord himself to target the token. Right, seems like there isn't any call buy left. I mean, as of now. Or is it? Yes, there is. Right, for prosperity, banishing 6. Ideally, would like to have some floodgates, like counter trap. I mean the continuous trap, which can stall by its own, or he's picking up the Prankatops, which is nice. Which is also act as a can run over, can attack over something, and then can pop his opponents during his turn. I think the Eldlich can probably attack over the token twice, then leave the Lava Golem on board to burn for 1k. But that leaves a trigger body for the prank kids, which he can definitely utilize it to attack over the Prankatops. Right, banishing Conquistador, setting Sanguine. In this case, I think he's probably going to activate. Nope.
Standby 镜面 OK 吗？OK，standby 熔岩魔神1000的生命值咯。
Right. Burn for 1,000. Oddly enough, I don't see the Eldlich player has attacked just now. She could definitely get rid of the token, I believe. Sorry for the poor webcam quality over here. Right, he's searching for Griffin. Right, he's teaching his evilly match, I believe. Yep. Here comes Griffin. Better pop. Right, he's popping the token. Yeah, he should have attacked over the token just now. With King of Sky, Prison, and Tops. So left the last trap cards on the Eldlich player. Right, now that he's going to run over the Golden Lord with the Lava Golem to ensure that the Conquistador couldn't be resolved. I mean, couldn't have the popping effects. Alright, here comes the Conquistador. I believe the Perkins player has gone into better phase. Right, the Golem is destroyed. Okay, here comes. Alright guys, how do you guys think about the latest ban list which just dropped? With VAD and Miximai being banned, I think many people is very happy about it. Right, here comes Predator Plan.
这你命剩多少啊？扣2000的话，1000呢？
Right, he indeed have the hero package.
如果扣了2000的话，然后我剩下多少啊？你剩下6200，哎，哦，5400，5400 OK，OK 可以没问题。1000和5400哦。
Right, sitting in defense position.
OK。
Right, he's popping the 3K body.
NC 效果。OK。
I'm not sure if that was the only fusion spell that he just banished a few turns ago, which leads to this couldn't fusion into any monster.
一般就好了。到，stand by main phase 目的红情效果 cost 掉游戏。
Right, now that there is no more callback, it's a free real estate for the Eldlich Golden Lord. It's immune to the destruction effects. So
better phase OK 吗
So now the Golden Lord has a 400 deduction of attack, so
3100OK 没问题。
it's probably going to pop another Golden Lord.
OK。OK。
Not sure if there's another copy of the Pirates.
游戏
Right, you can search for the Pirates to get rid of the Phoenix.
800的 cost 可以吗？
Yup, it was the Pirates. So he should activate it during the draw phase to get rid of the Phoenix. And since the Frankist player has activated the Phoenix Enforcer reviving effects, so even though the Phoenix Enforcer is being banished, the Frankist player still have to revive other D hero monster, given that the revival effects doesn't target. And that eventually leads to the Frankist player to be unable to activate the Celestial effects unless he ran over the Celestial to the Golden Lord to suicide, and then set all his cards.
end phase
Or end phase, nothing. Right, to draw phase.
draw phase 的时候
Here comes the
draw phase 这边
pirate.
海盗 OK 吗 draw phase
Is there any cosmic cyclone? Right, he gave up riding.
这里投降了你
Alright.
OK
Right, we have Cyh Kai with the Eldlich has won this game. 2 games in a row, which means the Eldlich player has won. Alright. So here's the we have the champion, which is Cyh Kai. The deck list will be posted on our Facebook page. Alright, some heads up over here. We will be live streaming Duelist Cup Malaysia qualifier in this Sunday, 12 p.m. And hope to see you guys. Me and Kaito will be commentating in English for this Duelist Cup. Alright. See you guys on Sunday, and yeah, that's it. Bye.